Greetings everyone, Baldus here. In this video I am providing some guidance on where you can find the best legendary aspects for Druid builds. These aspects are ones available through the Codex and bound to certain dungeons across the world of Sanctuary. Bear this in mind that not every legendary is obtainable through dungeon completions. Some, and generally the most build enabling ones, are acquired through RNG drops. Let's begin with the aspects in the starting area, Fractured Peaks. Werewolf is a strong choice to start with, as there is 3 aspects you can obtain in this region. In the Forbidden City you can unlock Night Howler's aspect, which grants Blood Howl a critical strike chance buff to nearby companions and players. A good one to pick up, especially if you are playing in a group. Another you should obtain is the Unsatiated from Tormented Ruins to give werewolf skills more damage and spirit generation. And finally, you should get Stormclaws from Annika's Claim, which makes Shred deal AoE lightning damage on critical strikes. For werebear builds, you can also acquire the Mangled aspect from Immortal Emanation, although it may not be worth the imprint cost early on. Moving on to the next area, Scosglen. Here you will also be able to complete the Druid class quests for spirit boons. Here there is also a lot of good aspects, especially for earth-based builds. In the Whispering Pines you should pick up the Ballistic aspect for more ranks to earth skills while fortified, and also move across and obtain Quicksand from the Feral's Den. Next to this is also Mariner's Refuge, where you can get Overcharge, which is good for any lightning damage builds. Finally, make sure to pick up the Crash Stone aspect from the Stockades if you are playing an earth-based build, as it synergizes perfectly with Quicksand from Feral's Den. For the dry steppes, make your way to the Seaside Descent, the aspect of Retaliation, a great aspect for werebear builds in particular. If you are fond of Windshear, like me, you may also want to complete Grinning Labyrinth for aspect of the Calm Breeze. Moving on, for companion builds, you definitely want to pick up the Shepherd's aspect from Blood-Soaked Crag, making your core skills deal more damage per active companion. Aspect of the Mending Stone is a must-have for most builds, making Earthen Bulwark have significant increased uptime for defense and unstoppable duration. This is obtained from the Sealed Archives. Finally, in this zone you could pick up Aspect of the Umbral from Champion's Demise, providing some bonus resource generation. Just to note, all aspects from the Codex apply at their lowest value, so in this case it would only give 1 spirit and not 4 per enemy crowd controlled. Still good for builds that apply a lot of CC though. In the Kehjistan region, there is nothing that's significant, but you could obtain Cyclonic Force from the Collapsed Vault if you run the skill and play in a group. Additionally, Stormshifter from Crusader Cathedral is a decent aspect if you play Hurricane with Pulverize or Shred. Finally, for the Hawezar region, there is a few very good aspects, particularly for werebear builds using Pulverize. In the Endless Gate, pick up Rampaging Werebeast, which can grant a lot of critical strike damage during Grizzly Rage's duration. It is also useful for werewolf builds that use Direwolf Legendary, although that can only be obtained from drops. Additionally, completing Belfry Zakara unlocks Aspect of the Ursine Horror, which is a build-enabling legendary, turning Pulverize into an Earth skill. Finally, for Werewolf, you could grab this from Steadfast Barracks for some damage reduction. There is definitely some good aspects that you can get from these dungeons, but as you have seen, none of the key ones, like Shockwave for Pulverize or multiple Tornadoes, Trample Slide, etc., are available through this method. You'll have to pray to the gods of RNG to obtain those, and I wish good luck to you all. That's all for this video. Please like and subscribe if you found it useful. and feel free to join the Discord, and also check me out on Twitch, where I'll be streaming Diablo 4 on release. Have a good one and enjoy slaying some demons. See you in the next video.